Dave here, Wellness and Health Promotion Manager at DCare. Halloween 2020 is going to be a little bit different. No dressing up, no parties, no trick or treat. It seems like fun has been banished and all these things have been put on hold. So I think we need to go back to the old ways this Halloween and get innovative and get fun and try and socially connect with our families. The midterm break and the Halloween, which is coming up, is a perfect time to reconnect and to be mindful of our health and well-being from a health and promotion perspective. So the first thing I want to talk to you a little bit about is, a lot of us are working remotely. We're in the home an awful lot more. The Irish Heart Foundation say we're sitting for 2.5 more hours a day at home in our chairs. We need to be mindful that, number one, we're moving. Number two, that we're sleeping okay, that we're getting really, our sleep hygiene, the habits before we go to bed, our toothbrushing, we're kind of no social, we're not on our phones, blue lights. We're mindful of our alcohol intake as well, because we know it can cause a lot of anxiety. It's excess calories and excess sugar also. The other thing I'd say is, trick or treat is a lot of time for, being in the house. It's a lot of time for gathering a lot of empty calories that are not, they don't have any nutritional value and they contribute to dental disease, obesity, diabetes type 2, a lot of these non-communicable diseases, which is causing a lot of morbidity and mortality worldwide. What I'd say to you, it's a perfect time to get fun, get innovative, get out with the family and the kids and start developing those personal skills. So what I'd say to you is I have a few bits here that I've just done, and kids love this when you can, when fruit and veg is attractive, they eat it. I have some peppers here. It's just about being fun, innovative, carving them out. One is with rice and chicken, one is with couscous and salad. Just the ghost bananas, raisins, kind of cocktail sticks, the apples, the snake train with the banana and strawberries. And then you have things like, the sugar-free cupcakes or the actual bar and brack, getting together with the family and baking and kind of reconnecting. There's lots of healthy alternatives and we can actually do this Halloween that can, the films, the family nights, the games indoors with the apples. There's lots we can do and connect together this Halloween. The other side of the things I'd like to say to you is we need to be a little bit more mindful with the current restrictions in place. The next 6 weeks will actually be difficult for a lot of people. Mental health, it's affecting one in one. There's not one person's mental health that hasn't been compromised with COVID-19. So we need to be a little bit more mindful and make sure that we're reaching out to a friend, a family member, maybe a work colleague, or maybe some services. We need to kind of make sure that we are talking and having these conversations. There is a 5 a day for mental health. We've heard of the physical 5 a day, like the fruit and veg, and I'm going to share with you the 5 a day for mental health. The first thing is connection. We're driven for connection and human connection. When we break down what connection is, it's really a sense of love and belonging, and we really all strive for that. So if there's someone that you want to check in on, a neighbour or a relative that's on their own coming up to this Halloween, send that text, WhatsApp, Zoom, whatever it may be, make that phone call. The second thing is to be active. We know that being active, physical activity represents it benefits every aspect of our mental health. So whether that's that run, that walk or cycle, it leads me into the next point. We need to be getting out and getting that 30 minutes. Being aware is the next point, also called taking notice. And that's where autumn, where the trees, where pumpkins, there's a lot to take in around us, and kind of maybe being more aware of nature and what's happening and focusing in on the small everyday things that make us happy. The next thing is to keep learning. And to keep learning is, it's not about a college course sometimes or doing a course. It can be a documentary on Netflix, learning new recipes, learning a new skill over the next 6 weeks that can keep our minds occupied and active. And the last thing of the principles is to give, to be kind to people, to be compassionate. Also, gratitude is a practice. Really important, I practice gratitude myself, and it is a practice to just be mindful of don't focus on the negative, small, everyday kind of things that go wrong. Focus on the things like family, friends, or job, things that really matter to us. So, the next few weeks will be difficult. And what I would say to you is, it's the second set of restrictions. We've gone through this before. We will get through it again. Be mindful, be kind, be compassionate. And from everyone here at the DCare team, Dental Vision and Wellbeing, we would like to wish you all a very, very happy Halloween.